Hey, I got these truth burgers, man. Want some?
No,
You can't handle the truth.
I just want to be in my safe space.
You know, after our last video on how modern entertainment treats straight white men with the same respect as a cat in 1990s Beijing, China, we couldn't help but hang on to one honorable mention that we used as an example. That is the latest season of True Detective titled Night Country. I mean, my god, had we really gone in depth on all the ways Whitey got used as a punching bag, we would still be working on our last video. But thankfully, me and Ollie had the ingenious idea of a standalone video.
See, not only is Season 4 of True Detective a show that spews anti-straight white male propaganda, but it depicts everything we hate. Forced, strong female characters, check. Emasculated male characters, check. Shitty writing, check. And pretty much everything that's common with this woke era of movies and TV shows. And did I mention the writing? Yeah, I did, but I'll say it again. The shitty storytelling. My god, the storytelling. I've seen 80s German adult films with more compelling storylines than this.
Anyways, it's because of this that we have no choice but to deliver judgment on this piece of trash. Seriously, Ollie, what the fuck are you watching?
What? Hey, 1980s German adult films are very...
In the name of Jesus,
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
I execute judgment on you.
True Detective Night Country is set in the fictional town of Ennis, Alaska. The story follows two detectives, Liz Danvers, played by Academy Award winner Jodie Foster, and Evangeline Navarro, played by former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson, as they investigate the mysterious disappearance of a group of scientists from a research lab facility. Throughout the season, as things unravel, connections are made to the unsolved murder of an indigenous woman named Annie Kautok, an activist who sought to expose the environmental harms caused by the Tessau lab, an issue that has caused great unrest among the town's inhabitants. Also coming to the forefront are Danvers and Navarro's troubled past and their strained relationship. Sprinkled into this shitfest is the cold and harsh Alaskan winter, along with some supernatural elements to cover up the fact that this story's retarded.
Introduced this season is a stellar supporting cast of characters you'll forget about every time you take a piss break. They include Peter Pryor, a junior police officer who serves as a whipping boy for the woman. Leah, Danvers' adopted daughter, who spends the entire season getting into trouble and being a prick to her mom. She also serves as the gay representative of the show because fuck it, it's 2024 and we need to have a gay female minority character to meet them diversity quotas. Hank Pryor, a veteran police officer who's also Peter's father, another punching bag for the strong woman, and being that the one good white guy role was given to his son, he has to settle being one of the season's antagonists. And finally we have Kayla, Peter's indigenous wife, who doesn't miss a chance at scolding him for actually providing for his family. What makes this the most unique show in the world is that for the first time ever, a show explores themes of violence against women. Wow, we have totally never seen that before. Not since the last time we woke up in our trailer in 2015 when we were staying with Mom's sixth ex-husband.
What did you say?
Oh shit, run!
But I'm not done yet.
This show also has to do with violence against indigenous women. And it has an environmentalist message to pander to global warming themes.
Oh man, what a masterpiece. This will surely not be a one-sided liberal shitfest, virtue signaling to us and coincidentally giving all the villain roles to white men, right?
Where the fuck to begin? Well, for one, the characters blow. Danvers and Navarro are written to be gender-swapped versions of Detective Rustin Cole and Martin Hart from Season 1, but newsflash, it doesn't work. namely because Rust and Marty are men and the characteristics applied to them do not work for the 5'3", 62-year-old Jodie Foster. It's like casting Oprah Winfrey as Batman. Liz spends the season being an uptight Karen, bossing around, correcting, and even bullying a roster of incompetent men.
Hey, what are you doing?
Putting us all out of our misery.
The fuck you are? She's still drunk.
So I'll drive her home.
I'm not letting a still drunk DUI out just because sometimes she blows you.
Hey, Chief.
I need you to get me something from your dad's.
Sorry, Chief. No, please.
Did I hear no? Huh, weird. Yeah, I think it was a no. Must be the connection. Slide it in the side. Just don't touch the skin. Wilson! What the fuck? Go tell your dad to get rid of his hillbilly friends, or I'm gonna call immigration on his Russian mail order bride. How many times I gotta tell you? Your father only seems like an idiot. Sit. Sit. You, go back to your fucking search and get rid of your hillbilly friends. You're getting a negligence report for your mishandling of the Kotak case.
And then you have her written like some alpha stud Chad who goes around banging chicks, except she's banging dudes, as if it's even believable that any sane man would get an erection for a 60-year-old woman without pounds of silicone. Fuck off.
Then you have Mike Tyson, aka Evangeline Navarro, who's booked like some raging fighting machine of gender fluid titanium. But once again, it does not work, as we know it is just two chicks acting like men. It's a circus. When Navarro isn't walking around with an ugly-ass frown on her face, she's either easily beating up white males.
Hey, done nothing. Just having a night.
Hey, you motherfucker! No! Navarro! Hey, no!
Or verbally talking shit about white males.
You didn't see the hate. Wouldn't have happened if she was white, though. And now it matters because it's a bunch of white men? I found them.
How?
It's called Muckluck Telegraph. Not for white boys.
And when she isn't doing that, she's going around bitching at people.
What the fuck are you doing? This is a task up. Your boy's here? A liability. Hey, you want him alive. You piece of shit. I swear to God, you're gonna join your boys over here.
Calm the fuck down, calm.
Navarro is just a Karen version of Mike Tyson.
As mentioned before, Peter Pryor is the only good white guy in the show, so that comes at a price. His demeanor is very weak as he carries himself with as much dignity and self-respect as your stereotypical school nerd.
Thank you, Mr. Feeney. Your bonus question was a real stumper. Ow.
The poor kid gets bullied and scolded by everyone. Uncoincidentally, his defining moment comes in the form of killing his own father and assisting in the cover-up. His maternal figure, Liz Danvers, plays a hand in convincing him of how evil his father is. Sure, Hank is corrupt, but that's still your dad. But hey, Hollywood really fucking hates dads, so yeah.
Fuck you, Dad!
Leia's written as a rebellious teen searching for an identity as she joins the protests against the Sasal lab for causing harm to the environment and the indigenous women of Ennis. Of course, the evil scientists consist of white men. It's basically the righteous minorities versus the evil heterosexual white men. All in all, Leia adds nothing to the story and comes off as a complete brat who causes Liz nothing but trouble. I mean, she gets caught making a sex tape with her underage girlfriend. What parent wouldn't be pissed off? Then you have Jules, Navarro's sister, a junkie who does absolutely nothing but cry and is unstable to the point where you just wish Man Bear Pig would show up and kill her off. And then you have Eddie, Mike Tyson's boyfriend or friend with benefits or some shit, who acts like the woman in the relationship.
Next time you call, I'm not gonna pick up the phone.
He also moans like a bitch whenever Navarro dominates him during sex.
I guess when you run a whole show on boss babes kicking ass and bullying men, it would be unacceptable to show a woman on her back enjoying sex with a filthy man. Eddie spends the entire show simping for Mike and acting like an obsessive girlfriend, as he makes Tyson the center of his universe. He begs her for any attention for the sake of his pathetic life.
I know you know someone who knows someone. Homebrew comes with a network. You'll ask around?
For a price, you tell me something about yourself.
Seriously, all that was missing for this guy is to be pregnant and be making pancakes before Navarro heads out to work. The entire conclusion of the mystery behind Annie's death is shit. It's revealed that she was murdered by her boyfriend, scientist Raymond Clark, and his all-male co-workers after she discovered the corruption within the Salal lab. Liz and Navarro further discovered that a group of indigenous women have avenged Annie's death by murdering the scientists themselves, believing that the police department wouldn't have bothered solving her case anyways. So add the murders of the scientists along with Hanks to the list of covered-up crimes by our protagonists.
But wait! There's more!
That's right, folks. Liz and Navarro also executed and covered up the death of William Wheeler for murdering his girlfriend, a crime that we were supposed to believe haunted them, but morals and ethics go out the window for these two officers of the law when it comes to murdering men, specifically white men. That's when they take justice into their own hands like they are Frank fucking Castle. All the woke trash aside, how are we supposed to sympathize and root for characters that are upset about a broken system, covering up crimes and hiding information from the public, when they themselves lie and cover up their own crimes all the fucking time?
In the end, True Detective Night Country follows the same woke tropes that Hollywood is having a hard time letting go of. Sure, this series was supposed to be critically acclaimed by critics, but who the fuck believes them anymore anyways? This season is just a rehash of the first, but with female leads and typical leftist themes, and with none of the elements that made the first season some of the best TV ever created. That season touched on themes like nihilism. This one beats us with irrational feminist propaganda. The show's supernatural elements are stupid, and an excuse for the bad writing, like not explaining how Annie's tongue ended up in the lab. The setting is a good one, but the plot and any mystery it might offer is held hostage by its political themes and shitty characters. No matter how badly Hollywood tries to force down our throats females with the same characteristics they deem as toxic in men, the more the public will reject it. The two leads would have made the show a bit more bearable if they actually acted what they actually are. Woman. Nobody's buying little senior citizen Jodie Foster as some promiscuous badass. As for Mike Tyson as Navarro, hell, we'll let them slide with that one.
I'm the best detective ever. None of them can stop me. I want to eat their hearts. I want to eat their children.